Greetings, everyone. I am, as always, your ever-prepared GM, Brian. We are Fellowship Gaming, here to entertain you with yet another tale of daring, disaster, and dimwits. So please grab your favorite drink and perhaps a snack, and let us regale you with songs of our misdeeds. Today we'll be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which is a high fantasy D20 system. If you'd like to see more of our content, please check us out over on YouTube at fellowshipgaming.quest, where you can subscribe and hit that bell notification. If you'd like to join us during our live stream, head over to Twitch and give us a follow in order to be a part of our live chat. Today, we will be doing Year of Unfettered Explorations. Season 5, Scenario 1. Let's see. There was something else I thought, but can't remember. Anyway, so everyone is in the Grand Lodge of Absalom. A few hours after midday, as festivities are in full swing. The hallways are chock full of agents and guests filing in and out, jovially introducing themselves, discussing recent ventures, swapping stories. One of the offices of the Envoys Alliance Faction Lounge, you guys gather at the behest of Fola Baron. Fola and several other familiar agents are in the middle of undoing and resewing some gilded letters stitched onto a large green banner when you guys arrive. She momentarily stops her needlework to greet you guys. She approaches you guys and she places her hands together before her face. Thimbles cover the tips of her plaster-bandaged fingers. I sincerely apologize for pulling you away from all the fun, but as you can see, we have something urgent to remedy. She nods in the direction of the green silk banner. One of the agents yelps, having stabbed themselves with a needle. The seamsters misspelled a crucial word, and I only caught it this morning. Originally, at this hour, I was scheduled to give a fellow Envoys Alliance member, Tai Wale, a guided tour of the maze of the open road. Since I'm unable to part with my duties, however, I'd like you all to act as a guide instead. Of course, this counts as a regular Pathfinder mission, so you'll be compensated. It shouldn't take very long. I informed Tai Wale there's an event here he must attend around late afternoon. You have 3 hours before the event starts. Once the time is up, you can all return to the ballroom in the event hall to join the party and consider your mission complete. Any questions?
I wasn't paying any attention. I'm sorry. I heard. I was like, it was exposition, and then my brain went, "Shut off." Remind me real quick. What? So she's hurt. They're doing crazy things. Something's happening. What is the agenda again? In a too long didn't read later.
So you need to find a guest named Tai Wale and show them around the maze of the open road.
Okay, that's the maze in the center that has the portals and stuff. Okay, and this is like a planned incursion. We're meant to facilitate them in this way.
Yeah,
just show them the sights.
Just give them a tour.
Yeah, nothing ever bad what happened there. So,
and then let's see. I feel like I keep missing something. But yeah. Oh yeah. You have a time limit of about 3 hours.
Are there any hot points we should certainly show them?
I guess this information best fits. There are portals to places on and off Galarian, and some guardian creatures about. There are new sites to be found today. In recent years, there have been some trouble with portal instability, but that has since been repaired. Whenever the magical energy suffusing the maze surges, instead of disrupting existing portals, the maze now creates new portals. And such a surge occurred just last week. This is why Taiwale is so interested in exploring it further. He loves diving into the unknown as much as Calizro Benari.
Oh, in the advent that we accidentally stumble through a portal,
Hmm.
what's the codex for that? Like, what's the plan?
Get back to the lodge, of course.
Oh, okay. In 3 hours?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Any places we need to avoid?
Yes. Do we have like a blueprint for the maze? You know, like take 2 lefts and then 1 right and then 1 left.
The maze is more of a feeling than something you can write down. So no.
One of the lodge's most brilliant ideas to have a semi-sentient maze with randomly spawning portals.
I mean, it was
Don't you guys agree?
It is.
It was a gift from druids. We couldn't say no.
Ah,
Blame the druids.
probably eating salted pork and
I think that's one class I've
Smoking
never
pipe
played
weed.
was a druid.
I like druid in Pathfinder. I'm playing. I was playing a druid in Justin's game.
Hmm.
I don't
Right
have
now, you're
time.
in charge of handling all the new recruits we send to the circus.
Perfect. He was basically Nicholas Tesla. He did elementalist druid instead of like he just does not fireball, lightning bolts.
Hmm.
It was fun. That's a circus. What's it called? Extinction.
Extinction Curse.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Casey's playing a kobold with a shell, basically made out of steel.
A really big sword.
No, I just can't get the picture of like a turtleback shell, a steel shell on this.
Well,
back.
I'm just now. I think of the fifth element, the perfect being, but it's Lilu and like a giant turtle.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
like that's just not Deegan. I don't remember what it. Drag.
yeah.
It's a kobold in a mech suit.
Okay, so apparently I completely misread Church. And
Okay.
oh well,
How did you find out?
We don't know enough about the rules.
I have to be trained in medicine, and then I can make trained or untrained uses using my crafting instead. But to still get the medicine stuff, I have to train in medicine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you thought you could bypass it with crafting?
Yeah.
I never liked that rule. They do it with natural medicine as well, and I'm like, just let one override the other for this one specific task. It's okay. It's not going
Yeah.
to break any balance.
Well, I mean, they let the thaumaturge just do it with lore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's like 40% of the skills they just ignore, and but they get them for free anyways. All right.
All right. Well, that tells me.
Yeah, I think if you take the Kyurgen, they should just give you medicine at trained, and that's it. And then if you want to level it up from there, you should level it up from there. Kind of like medic, makes you expert in medicine.
well, more for me, I'm just like, I'd rather you just use the replacement skill for your treat wounds
Yeah.
rather than having to increase medicine and your other skill that you want to invest in, either nature or crafting. Like, it's a little
I get it.
nonsensical that you have to do both.
Yeah, I get it. Anything else we should know about this person? I assume lady.
Let's see. So, Taiwale is one of the Envoys Alliance's most esteemed recruiters and one of the several recently promoted venture captains. He comes from the eastern Okayo Ocean and is quite the accomplished seafarer. And I don't know why, but I'm going to add this description of him because I imagine her getting dreamy as she says this. He is human, male, quite well built and tan, as most seafarers are. He should be easily identified by the traditional tattoos on his right shoulder and neck. Unless he's decided to wear a tunic today. Let's hope he's still in his usual white sash.
Jesus.
Would like us to arrange a date.
I can
And
arrange.
being the dwarf barkeep to urge you and I am, that would be his response. Do you want us to arrange you a date with him as well?
Hey. No judgments here.
How-
I can do that myself.
How well do you know the maze? Where can we meet you?
And drop him off for a little bit.
rendezvous. Yeah. He's one of those weird humans only interested in like snake girls.
Or probably cat.
I'm a cat. Stop. I went not cat because I'm a
You're
cat.
like one of those weird humans who only like snake girls, and I'm like, so like 40% of the Pathfinder agents.
Or like when they draw snake girls with mammary glands, you're like, stop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. And then didn't you post the one where it's like melons, like it's fruits? Like that's where I keep my food.
That's where I keep my snack.
Yeah.
Can I have some? No.
Ah! Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yes. I posted that. I found that.
I
and
thought about
posted
so
it.
you know gourd leshies, like they can store fruit in their head or whatever. I thought about just moving it, being like,
You guys want some of my melons?
yeah, they're juicy, they're good.
There's your new druid, Fred. Use good
Suckle
berry
for
to
my
heal.
teeth and you heal. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Cast good berry on the fruit you keep in your chest.
Brian wasn't part of the Mummy's Mask, was he?
Oh,
So he
man.
missed my first character. So he missed that. My first character, I actually was allowed to play a female Capac Draconian.
Yeah.
And we found out just how broken they were at low levels. Because the Capacs have magic spit. The males produce a paralytic poison. The females produce healing.
Yeah.
So a first level character that has constant 2d6 healing if she licks you.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was fun when they found out that she walks up to some, can
I think it was
she-
the Oracle, and you licked.
He went unconscious.
Yeah, yeah. I distinctly remember going, "Good touch, bad touch." But
Yeah,
it was
she
is it
walks over
Jason.
and just,
Yeah, because the first time you did it, you walked over and was like, and I start lick. You're doing what now?
yeah, because I'm like, yep, she walks over and right over the wound.
Just remember Jordan sitting there going,
No, Jordan knew
he
about
knew.
it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he knew.
Jordan
before
knew what
everybody
it
else.
was.
Yeah.
He's the one that basically
it.
put it
Yeah.
as, you can only do this once an hour to a person.
Yeah.
Because there's no limit on it if you look in
There's
the rule
not.
books. There's no limit.
But now I can just imagine that's a new feat that Shuni should have. Like,
The dog is good. Is that how they cast guidance? Good boy. Roll 1d4. That's just a +1 here. No, that's funny because there's a Dungeons and Doggos for 5th edition. They did like Cat's Catacombs, and it was like their own thing. And that's one of the things you could do as a healer. It's called Good Boy as a cleric, and you just lick them. You heal. I think it's 1d6, and you cast guidance at the same time. I was like, that's
yeah,
cute.
no, it was really going to be interesting because I knew she was probably going to go up to someone that was her and say, "Can I lick you?"
What?
I'm going, What?
Early's Mummy
Just
Mask.
trust me.
Yeah,
Let me
early's,
lick
so
you.
early Mummy's Mask. I was playing Bathunk, the half orc,
Uh-huh.
or was
No,
this?
you
No,
had
this
one
was
before
this was
Bathunk.
the halfling, because the halfling got eaten, and then
I don't remember who.
who was first?
Thought it was. Yeah.
'cause I had 4.
Tavian was the first. Wasn't Tavian the first?
No, Tavian came after the druid,
Okay.
because the druid died at 8, and then
Okay.
I played Tavian 2 levels, and then he got swallowed by a snake, and then I had a fucking archer for about 30 seconds, and then I made my monk. I've spent so much time on that character and the backstory, and it was all perfect, and then Jordan killed him immediately. I was like, oh, I rolled 4 dice, and then he died. I was like, oh, didn't even make it to the pyramid. He just introduced. I think it was Lysander introduced him. I guess I'll go home now. I didn't go home, but
Yeah, the funny thing was, you left my barbarian, a half-elf barbarian, in a room with a banshee. That killed her.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like, I'm dead now. And the banshee's like, yep, you're not moving on. What? So she's sitting here having, like, the dead barbarian ghost is having a conversation with the banshee. That killed her.
yeah. It was the Banshee cry, like 140 damage or some shit. Oh my god, it was. Mummy's Mask was rough. Then we had the black scorpions, and then, oh man, that was so much fun.
It was.
That was back when we I wish we were streaming in, man. We played 5 campaigns back to back.
We played a few. I was only in Mummy's Mask and one other.
Because we did.
Mummy's Mask, Hell's Rebels. Weren't you gonna do the one after Hell's Rebels?
We were going to.
Hell's Vengeance or
yeah,
whatever.
we were going to play the bad guys, and we didn't get around to it. And then I left.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we did.
And then we did Iron Gods.
Yeah, you ran that.
We never finished it.
No. I think I got to the Kobold tunnels, and then I had to leave. But I'm trying to remember. I played Tivin in one. The War Priest. I don't remember what that one was. We did a bunch. I'd have to look through all the old first edition Pathfinder campaign adventure paths to try to remember.
Do a
but,
bunch.
yeah, but I think the 2 that we were the most successful with was Mummy's Mask and Hell's Rebels, because I mean we helped at the end. Both Krista and I are playing monks in Hell's Rebels. No, I was playing a summoner. The monk was at the lightning monk at the end of Mummy's Mask. I played a synthesis summoner, Annalise something, the half-elf girl. That was fun. She was like, that was a kaiju fighter. It was huge size. What was the cold one? We did the cold one. I don't remember what that one was.
Reign of Winter?
I think that's correct. Because I played Vital Strike companion user. I can't remember what it was. A Sacred Hunter or something, Huntsman, something. Boy, I'd have to look back to all my characters. Anyways, who we playing? We're setting up for this girl. I'm playing Anamacinatorix, the catfolk animalistic barbarian. Meow. And that's how he rages. That's all you get.
I am playing Bronum Underbrew, a dwarf fighter.
Underbrew?
Underbrew.
Oh, Underbrew. Okay. I was like, underwear? What?
Never lets the ale finish
It's actually a
brewing.
pretty good one.
Sierra fighter.
Yes. And he is background of Esquire Warfare and heritage trait is strong blood.
Fighters don't get choices like other classes, right? Like there's not a like swashbucklers have to choose bragger or gymnastics or whatever. Fighters just take a weapon and that's like their preferred thing.
The feats
The
kind of
feats
choose
push 'em
their
into
style.
it.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
there's
So
like-
you can go sword and board pretty easily.
Yeah.
Two-handed, they're better at than anyone else. They also are the way you can get rid of volley with a bow by taking point blank stance, and they can do bow better than pretty much anyone.
Cool. I know that as long as they have proficiency, they're like the most accurate class. Like their proficiency scale is higher than I think
Yeah.
just the
They
gunslinger
start
classes.
expert.
They
in
start
all
with
weapons.
expert in all, and then they pick a weapon, and they go directly to master really
Right.
early.
Pick a weapon group, which
Oh, that's right. They get their critical really quick, don't they? Like at 3 instead of 7 or something, or
Uh,
5 instead of
it's-
something.
I
But
think
they
it's
critical
something.
more
Yeah.
often just because their numbers are bigger than
yeah,
others.
well, I know with their. I'm saying they unlock their specialization quicker than other classes.
Yeah.
Because I know rogues wait till like 7.
No, most of the marshals get their specialization at 5.
Yeah.
Rogues do that.
True.
Though I think the only caveat is rogues. I think usually only get their specialization when the target's flat-footed to them. So if they crit on a non-off-guard hit, you won't get the crit effect.
Well, it's like champion. They only get it if they go blade.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I know roughing is weird because they almost get it from like level 1.
Then they get the most weapons to choose from, which
Yeah.
is why they're cool.
So who you playing, Casey?
Okay. Yeah.
Playing a character
Sorry,
that
still
didn't
leveling
know
up.
they leveled up.
It's true. I am playing Kalis Boulder Stomper, who is a dwarven alchemist, a chirurgeon.
You're also a dwarf?
Yes. Yes.
I feel out of place. Bringing the dwarf gunslinger level 1.
So, yeah, he is a sylph dwarf that is also a barkeeper. Nice.
That's my artificer for another game. Whoa. The sylph dwarf barkeeper? That sounds fun.
Yeah. So he has some air elemental in his racial background somewhere.
I just find it's
Great grandma
So-
was a little weird about it.
but it makes sense. Like most people would associate dwarves with like Terran, but there's the sky citadels which flew in the sky at one point. Totally makes sense that some generation ago some member of your family got with an air elemental or whatever variation of it.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're like, oh, cloud spirit. I'm gonna fuck it. Like, calm down.
I was trying to remember because I thought the Sky Citadels, I thought they flew, but it just turned out that they were just the surface cities that
Yeah.
they got.
I
Because
thought they were
No,
quest
they were
for
they
the-
just
floated on like
that's what I thought.
lodestones. It talks about the crashed citadel. Isn't there a citadel that crashed? I could be crazy.
Yeah, I'd have to have my high helm book on me to be like, okay, what is all this about?
Oh.
But
I might be getting it confused with a spaceship or something.
because I'm like,
Silvermount.
there's
Yeah, like Alkenstar or something.
There's several like floating.
Also,
flying
first
cities.
edition to second edition lore are slightly different,
Yeah.
and I'm totally thinking of first edition lore because that's the books that I have.
Well, it's like the fun thing for the quest for the sky for dwarves was Torag was like, you need to go up to the sky, and they're like underground at this point. And they're like, okay, and that's how they first got into conflict with orcs, and that's why the grudge happened between them. Is that the orcs were in the way, and they're like, we have a divine right up here. Torag said we had to go this way. And then, but there were dwarves who were like, wait, Torag said we need to go to the sky. That sky, We need to go higher. And so even into Starfinder, you have dwarves who are like, all right, we know this universe, but there's something beyond it. And Torag said we had to go there. So
Fair.
it's funny how Torag's
But it makes me laugh when I think
Well,
about.
it makes a certain amount of sense.
Yeah. Well, you think
Torek
about
said,
Greeks
yes,
and
we must.
Olympus. Like, there's Mount Olympus. There's gods up there. It's a perfectly climbable mountain. Go look. Like, it's not even the biggest mountain at the time. It's not even the biggest mountain at the place.
I'm pretty sure you're asking me to get struck down by Zeus or worse.
Oh yeah, see there it is. Spoken like a true oracle, Brian.
No, I'm just like not in the
Oh.
shape to go up in that mountain, man.
Hey man, round's a shape.
It is.
Sisyphus has to push you up a hill.
That's why he's so angry.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, just leave me. We can't go any higher. It's Mount Olympus.
All right, last question. How are we supposed to entertain him other than like do we get a docket with a pamphlet with information, or is it just do we have to make a roll?
So I'll ask for series of rolls. as
Casey
they
is also
come up.
playing Sela, the level 1
The
paladin.
level 1 paladin who's like, I don't know how I got roped into this.
Yeah. So level 1 paladin. This is before she meets Kira.
Yeah.
I think canonically they get married at like 7 or something
She
like
doesn't
that.
get married.
Her and Sela get married. 100% in the
Uh,
comic books.
Mauricio and
Kyra.
Silo and Kyra. That's right.
Yeah, they're in a throuple.
It's the cleric and the rogue, not the paladin.
Yeah.
I could have. Am I
No.
going? Oh, am I going crazy? I am
You're
going
going
crazy.
crazy.
Fair enough.
It's the cleric.
I'm like,
and the,
the
paladin,
cleric and the
rogue.
Rogue,
They get married.
they
I
do
mean,
get married.
There's some fan
Oh.
fiction out there that you're probably
No,
like,
no, don't.
well, of course they also got together.
That's fair. Okay, I confused Sela with the elf rogue. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You probably just read the wrong goblin pop-up.
I'm in the wrong Omegaverse thruple fanfic. Like, no, don't Google that, guys. Jeremiah's Googling it. Don't do it. Your wife will get you in trouble. No. Andy's like, joke's on you. I've already read it.
It's wonderful. All right. Let's get some rolls. So, Pathfinder Society lore or a society check to recall knowledge.
Okay, well, I have +4 in Pathfinder lore. Oh, shit. 22. I'm off on a good start, Brian.
Pathfinder lore? Okay.
Do you have society?
Yes,
You have a +8 in society. You better roll.
I will.
Okay.
I'm getting my formula book down, or I will forget.
I got a Pathfinder Society lore of 7.
Good job.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah. I rolled a 3 + 15.
I only got a 4, so hey. I'm also level 1.
No, I rolled 3 + 15. I got 18 on my die.
Campus is just like, these formula books don't write themselves, people.
She's over there with
Busy.
the Gutenberg press. That's some bullshit.
Okay, society.
That's why I'm a fighter, not a...
Yep.
20. Let's see. Oh, she's trained.
Yeah,
She has a whole 3 in it. 8.
nice.
Yeah. Sayla's like, what?
I confused her with talk about marriage. She's like, no, I'm married to my faith. All right, sorry.
She is one of the better characters in Wrath of the Righteous, actually.
She's fun.
She's fun.
So you guys know that in addition to everything Fola said about Taiwale, you guys know that he became a Pathfinder Society agent while exploring Tian Sha with his cousins, having sailed there from their home islands in the eastern Okayo Ocean. He is known for generously offering free passage to those who wish to join the society.
Oh, cool.
And then Arcana or Pathfinder Society lore to know about the maze.
21. Well, that's all my good luck. I'm going to roll ones and twos from now on.
That's okay. I can't seem to roll above a 7.
Okay, so you said society?
Or lore again.
Lore.
Pathfinder Society
Or
lore
Arcana.
Or Arcana.
Arcana. Okay.
Sorry, what'd you get, Fred?
I got a 10.
On which one?
Pathfinder Society.
I got a 19 Arcana.
Okay. And was that with Kalis?
That's with Kalis.
Okay.
Sayla has nothing.
No, none of you know any false information, which is good. But Kalis knows the Forest King Narvin did not in life pass much knowledge on about how to maintain the maze's condition. The hedge maze thus declined after his death. The planar fabrics were frail in certain areas, which led to gradually worsening instabilities that have only recently been resolved. Eliza Patelengru, a member of the Decemvirate that leads the Pathfinder Society, took point on the recent stabilization efforts.
She's the redhead, isn't she?
I'm trying to remember.
I want to say yes.
Maybe.
Because I'm like, I
She
know
the
the
one
name, but
That we
it's
interacted
been
with
a while.
before we had to, like, talk to Medusa? It's not a Medusa, but you know what I
She
mean.
was in Galt.
Oh, maybe. In the gardens,
Yeah.
not the maze. Did we bring her here to help with the maze? Or something like that? Or we brought somebody to help with the maze.
Yeah.
I faintly remember something, yeah.
Been a while. Like the name.
Can you spell her name?
Eliza,
Yeah.
and then Petulengro.
Petalengro. Come on. Yeah, let's see. Yep, she's the redhead.
Oh, yeah, I remember her. Although it was black and white when I saw her last.
Probably.
All this dark vision going around.
Yeah. Even with dark vision, her hair's still red.
What scenarios has Kalos been in?
Is there a particular one he's looking for?
Yeah.
I just want to know because it will help determine what
Okay.
NPCs you guys meet later.
402, Return to the Grave. 405, The Arklord Who Never Was. 410, Arklord's Abode. 412, Negotiations for the Stargun. 413, Within the Prairies. And 3-01, Intro Year of Shattered Sanctuaries.
Okay. Alright. And then here are my little handouts. This is for you guys to keep track of how much time you spent. Each of those blocks represent 10 minutes.
Okay.
Year of the Shattered Sanctuaries is the one that he's been on.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember. Felt like forever ago. And then your character's just new to society, right? No other
I've done
adventures?
a couple level 1 series. Oh shit, season 1 stuff, and then I also did Shattered Sanctuaries with
Okay.
them. Was it 211, 214, and 1? Oh no, Yeah, 211, 106, and 114. So
Okay.
they were cat-based ones that I thought were fun.
Mhm.
Lions of Katapesh and some other stuff.
Yeah. Alright, so
Yeah, Shattered Synchros was the Black Rose Mansion one.
the first thing you're going to do is you have to try and find Taiwale.
Survival.
And
Does she have a? Is she a fangirl? Does she have something of him with scent on it? She's like, I bought this lock of hair on eBay
in my heart, yes, but
because I'm a hunting catfolk. Like that's what I do.
as far as as far as the scenario, no, Fulla
Oh.
doesn't have anything of
Shame.
his. All right, so looking around for someone that may help. Kayla sees two familiar faces that you can ask for help.
Okay.
You find Alira, an elderly Gurundi woman, is looking to visit a particular vault but has lost her way. She is a magical genius with the habit of making corny puns, and was a skull at one point.
Grundy's the Africa Pathfinder.
Mhm.
That's right. Okay.
She comes from Nex.
Oh, okay.
And so you can help her out with either Society, Pathfinder Society, or Survival. The other person Kalos runs into that could help is... I hate your name. Too many eyes. Weary. Whiirii. There's no way to say that right.
You gotta say it with excitement. Wee wee.
Pretty much.
Let it rip, Beyblade. Wee wee. Sorry.
But Weary is the Syrinx gunsmith that you guys got some beast guns from. Who is sitting awkwardly at a table, not drinking, because they're not used to crowds. So you can help them with either crafting or engineering. Those are kind of the two people that Kalis knows, and you can choose either one.
So if you introduce me to the first lady, I can certainly help her with survival. And I'm going to go on a limb and say you can help with crafting.
Yeah,
the second
that's
person.
what I was probably going to try.
What is it exactly the first person needs? Because if it's to find somebody or something, I get a +2 if it's if I use my imprecise scent.
There's a vault in the lodge that she was trying to find.
Oh, okay. Well, I could just base survival for that. So.
I mean, do we have to pick one or the other? Can we take both?
You can do both.
Okay.
Basically, it's the most amount of skills for people that you've met before.
Cool.
Okay. Because, I mean, yeah, I'd introduce
Nom Nom or
Nom Nom
yeah.
to her and say, Nom Nom's very familiar with finding things.
Because they're familiar with Kalis, everyone gets a +1 to these rolls.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Not bad. So 17 + 7, 24.
Okay. Yep, that is a success. And you only need one as far as I know, but if you want to help, if you want to do more checks, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, because I want this guy to feel a little more at ease. All right, so that's a 25 crafting.
Nice. So you guys bond over crafting, and You're like, workshops. That's where the working people live. That's what you're used to. Go hang out with them.
Yeah.
You go in there and spend like 10 minutes writing in your alchemical book. Like, it's not going to write itself. Got to mark 10 minutes off.
And then,
Cat's like, oh no, ball of yarn. My mortal enemy.
so that only takes you 10 minutes because you guys succeeded.
Do we mark off 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Like, this is a cool idea, but it's a little hard looking through scenarios. Alright, so, along the way of helping Alira and Weary with their problems, you guys find, yeah, we'll go with this one because that's the funniest one. You guys find Taiwale. You find him with
Be right
Big
back.
Lock, who is a mimic, and his partner in crime, Mr. Glovely, are engaged in an intense riddle me this to open the door contest with Taiwale in one of the workshops in the quadrangle. Taiwale is locked behind Big Lock, stuck on the riddle. So you can attempt a games lore check to solve the riddle, an athletics check against Mr. Glovely to win the hand wrestling contest, or a thievery check to tickle Big Lock into opening up.
So you want to wrestle. Bet.
Mr. Glovely's like, yeah, bring it.
So I presume it's opposed.
No, there's just a set DC.
Oh, okay. Is guidance allowed?
Yeah.
Do we have guidance?
No.
No.
The fighter can't do. No.
How dare
What's your
you.
athletics? Just out of curiosity.
7.
Oh, I'm a level higher than you. That's why. Mine's an 8. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't gotten to roll much. Do you want to attempt it first?
I could try.
Yeah. I don't want the cat to show you up and you'd be like, "Woo." But also, if you roll low, if he fails, is that it?
No.
Can I also then try? Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on how well my dice like me today.
Nat 20.
Well, close.
It has a 2?
It has an 8 and a 1 on it.
Oh, that's good. 81?
81.
That's a damn good
yeah.
roll.
I got a 25.
Nice.
So, you know,
Fred's got one of those backwards
Mr.
dice.
Glovely it does a bigger fight than you were expecting, but you easily overpower Mr. Glovely. And he's like, fine, cheese is the answer. And with that, Taiwale is let out.
Yeah.
Could I
Good
get a
job.
water?
Sure.
Get that cheddar.
That shit.
That's much of a breeze. The cat's like, oh shit, you're all down here.
Not wrong. Well, no, Sayla's normal size.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, dwarves are still considered medium size, so.
Technically speaking, yes.
Yeah, I think that's because they measure them at the shoulders. All right, you might be 4 feet tall, but you're 5.5 feet wide.
They're this tall, no matter which way you roll.
That's
'em.
right.
And then that was another 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ, 10 minutes to arm wrestle?
I told you it was harder than it
Oh
looked.
my God.
So, Taiwale,
We had to set the table up.
Yeah.
introduces
Took a while to
himself.
find the table.
Took us a while to find the serving plate.
He says, I'm Taiwale of the Eastern Okayo Ocean. Pleasure to meet you all. And he gives a slight
Likewise.
bow. I leave myself in your care. So, who are you all? What have you done lately? Fellow must be really impressed with your work to ask you to be my guide.
Yeah, I think we were available.
Reasonably certain if you had asked Vola, she would have been your guide.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I don't know. I think.
It literally means exactly that.
Are you familiar with the term book talk?
No.
Well, the next time you talk to her, just lean against a door jamb, and I hope you can swim.
I'm a very good swimmer.
Good,
Yes.
good, good. How long? No. How long did you hold your breath? No. Let's get settled and started. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance. I am Anamis and Torix. These are my mutual friends and Sela.
Brodum goes, "What are you talking about?"
Sela's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Why am I not your friend?
Which clone are you?
That's a fair point.
What clone? No. I'm me. I've always been me.
Yeah, but which version is it? Are you like
What
one?
are
Isn't
you talking
That
about?
terrible, like Japanese name. I'm me. Who are you? Yes, I am you. No, I am me. No, I'm you. It's like Abbott Costello, but in Asian culture. Like, come on.
Who's on first? What's on second? And I don't know what's on third.
So, do you know anything about the maze or anything specific you're looking for?
Nope.
Cool.
Just
We were instructed to keep you away from all portals. The problem is we don't know where any are.
okay.
We also don't know where any are.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We also don't know if they're active, not active, or if there's some weird random key like a hard-boiled egg will activate this portal.
yeah. And he has 4.
Want one?
Scotch egg. I just imagine. I don't know why I think dwarves with Scotch eggs. Like,
I mean, they're probably pickled boiled eggs in his case.
oh, it'd be delicious. I had a conversation. So
Want one?
I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and I've only ever had it once. But do you ever had a pickled deviled egg?
Huh.
Yeah. So you hard boil them obviously, and you pickle them, and then you devil egg them.
Huh.
Imagine how good that would be.
Well, I mean, I imagine it would be good because I like pickled eggs and deviled eggs.
yeah.
So, yes, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people out there that are like, you are disgusting. You are a vile human, and I never want to be near
I've never
you in my
tried a
life."
pickled egg, tell you the truth.
Oh, they're so good. Everything's better pickled.
Not always, but I get.
I
the
can't think of
sentiment.
anything I've had. No, that's true. There's a couple vegetables that I've had pickled that I was like, eh.
Yeah.
I was about to say you would want a steak pickled.
Yeah. I grew up with pemmican. Like, I've eaten meat in ways you can't even envision.
Probably.
I mean, pickled meat's just like meats that's been brined for ever and a day. Just let it dry out and you're good to go. Salted pork is particularly good. The pickled salted pork, on the other hand, I'm going to marry.
See, I don't know, because for me, like, things that are pickled makes sense. So, like, pickles, I don't really care for on their own. But
I
I'm
do like cucumbers more than pickles. The pickles aren't terrible.
But, like, asparagus and beets, those are my favorite pickled.
Yeah. I've had pickled okra and I've had pickled Brussels sprouts. Only way I can eat Brussels sprouts. Otherwise, but you think about nori, like, I mean, that's just what seaweed is, pickled naturally. So, anyways,
I know I've told the story that when I got to Charlie Battery, one of the NCOs before AT, he'd pickle 5 dozen eggs And they also had like onions and carrots and salt and not salt, onions and carrots and sausage in with them.
Ooh.
And he'd like trade. So it's like, give me a Gatorade, you can have an egg and a sausage. And so that's
Oh yeah, all day.
all day, every day. Like, okay, you can have a Gatorade, because that's how you do it in the army. It's like, yeah, trade shit.
Yeah.
You don't use cash.
No. That's my Susie being an ordnance in Iraq. She's like, oh, I'd trade pallets for energy drinks and all sorts of other stuff. Like,
Yeah,
why
so-
not?
Yeah. Believe it or not, we call it drug deals.
Yeah, because it's on the sly.
It's on the it's
Tit
on
for
the
tat,
slide.
Yeah.
This for that.
All right, let's we
Okay.
gotta go. We're already an hour
Yeah.
in. We're 20 minutes down.
Let's go.
And
We gotta make up for this. Technically, I don't know if we're allowed to know, but it does say that we could be fashionably late, so we have 20 extra spare minutes.
Let's see. So, you guys enter the maze of the open road,
Begrudgingly.
and across a vast paved garden courtyard is a two-story stone manor that serves as a Woods Edge Lodge, which is in Galt. When they first arrive, Taiwale exclaims in awe and spends a few seconds taking in the sights. This place is really is like the rumors say, vast distance covered but with a few minutes of walking. I managed to collect the routes for 3 different lodges before I arrived in Absalom, namely Hydemarch Manor in Varesia, Nexus House in Nex,
We all heard it.
Starrise Spire, all the way in Mendev. Can't decide which I want to visit first, so how about you take your pick?
Can we just cross Hydemark Manor off the list?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the odds are Sheila's not there and her husband's just like hiding somewhere.
Problem is, that's where Sheila always is.
I know.
And her husband is off somewhere else, like Belkzen.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're like 1,000 miles from your wife.
He's like, I know I'm safe.
Yeah, I'm safe over here.
Was one of the choices Mendev?
Yeah.
Mendev, yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, let's go to Mendev.
I can't imagine anything
Anything that'll go wrong.
safer than Hydemark.
Hey, I mean, the Crusades are over.
That is true.
Just saying. The worst thing about Mendev is no longer there.
I mean, it's less there.
It's still a scar, but the portal is gone.
Right. I'm just saying there's still roving demons and stuff in
Yeah,
there.
there's just no new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Tree Razor's there anymore.
Yeah. Where's the Whispering Tyrant?
Let's see. Gravelands are basically where Last Wall was.
Oh, okay.
Near Belkzen.
Fred, your map is somewhere over there.
That's okay. I was just
yeah.
curious.
I think it's in my.
I was wondering if I was conflating the two.
Let's see.
Because the Whispering Tyrant's the Undead Lord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Belkzen stuff was orcs first, and then it was demons.
No, it's just orcs.
Oh, last
like,
wall.
Some of the orc tribes have dealt with demons, but that's like, personal orc hobbies.
Right. Oh, okay.
Rather than a dedicated thing like in the Whirlwind. Sorry, I was trying to figure out if it mattered how you went, and I guess which lodge you're going to just determines which skills you use. So you want to go to Mendev, right?
Yep.
Sure.
Alright, so religion or stealth?
Religion or stealth?
Yeah, to successfully navigate there.
Okay. Is this going to be a number of checks, or do we just like number of successes, or we just one person's allowed to make?
Everyone can roll, and I'll just go with the highest
All right.
success.
Okay.
So stealth. 16.
Okay. So Sayla got. Does she even have stealth? Oh, her stealth is better than her religion.
That's fine.
Her stealth is 17. Kalis with his roll is a 23 religion.
Can you make
Okay.
religion untrained?
Yes.
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
You can make anything untrained.
I just wanted to make sure.
Just it might limit the DC maximum.
Well, I did horrible, so 7 religion.
Okay.
But see, my stealth is -2,
Mm,
and my religion is 2.
yeah.
So
I'm just.
Oh, armor. I was like, armor. Okay.
Armor. You're not
No.
strong enough to
Yeah, it
carry
was
it?
like you don't take the
don't-
negative if your strength matches
I'm not quite
the.
sure why it's -2, because my strength is.
Do you mind
18.
if I? Did you use Path Builder?
Yeah, I did.
What's your strength? It should be 18, right?
Yeah, my strength is +4, so I'm not sure why.
So it's
So
at least
your
18,
speed
which
can still be reduced, but you don't get the penalty.
Well,
yeah, you should not be taking a penalty from that armor
Yeah.
because you're strong enough to wear it.
yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah, heavy armor will still reduce your speed by 5 or 10. I don't remember what it is, unless you're a dwarf. Well, you
5.
are a dwarf, and if you have the particular dwarfen feat, it won't drop it at all.
Yeah.
Because you're already slowest.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Well, what is it? Unburdened iron or something like that?
Yeah.
As a dwarf, you just ignore speed penalties from armor. That's so good.
Which reminds me, I found out that they changed adopted ancestry to general feat. Because before it just let you grab a first level ancestry feat of a common
race,
ancestry.
yeah. Ancestry.
And now it lets you grab any of their feats. So
Hmm.
it's sort
Of a level that you can take.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like it used to be just the first level ones, and now they're like, no, you can take all the others.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, adopted.
So adopted ancestry, you can take a human and get claws from tiefling.
Technically, yeah. Like they're like, well, you couldn't do tiefling.
That's a
because
versatile.
It's an uncommon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, but your head could grow bigger because you're adopted by goblins.
Yeah. Or you
Okay.
could get halfling luck
Yeah.
as a dwarf.
Like you're supposed to not get any of the physical traits.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Yeah, you still can't get like ancient elf because you're not 100 years old, but
Yeah, that one's.
yeah.
That one does require an age.
Unless, of course, your ancestry is like gnome or dwarf, where you are over 100,
Yeah.
and you're like, yep, I'm totally an ancient elf too.
I'm a dwarf raised by elves, of course.
I mean, to be fair, they could adjust that one to any race that lives long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, and
Old
I think the
venerable
reason that
dwarf.
they gate kept it is because it then allowed you to take spells at higher levels or something. Because ancient elf was like a requirement for. That's why half elves couldn't take it. Not because it was also because of the age, but because then it allowed you to unlock spells at later levels or something. It's like it was really good. But anyways,
Let's see.
let's go.
we made it.
Yeah. Did we? Oh, good. I didn't.
Well-
I didn't. I heard the result, and then I didn't hear Brian say anything after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's. I read these things and I think I understand, and then I get here and I'm like, wait, we do what?
So we looked for the portal to Mendev's
Yep.
lodge. We
And
found it.
You are successful, and you're like looking around and you're like, This is Hyde March Manor.
Damn
Why
it.
are we here?
Back through the portal. Now. Nope. Nope.
Brian's like, it has an hour reset. Son of a bitch. Let's hide for an hour. Where's the shrubbery?
No, I'm kidding. I actually found what happens when you go to the Starrise Spire. Um, so, at the Starrise Spire, meanwhile, you guys come across. It looks like it came under attack. There's a few guards that are knocked out. And
Are they breathing?
they're
Oh,
fine.
okay.
And what do you guys see, and where are you?
I am here in
Okay.
Logan.
All right,
Hey,
so
Fred, get closer to your microphone.
Why?
God, you're worse than my 13-year-old.
Hey, so what do you guys want to do? What?
all right, so you guys show up in here.
Okay.
It's just difficult because they put the descriptions of each of the lodges like in order, and I'm
Oh, you gotta
just
find
like finding it within the paragraph.
Alan.
Different colored highlighters would be helpful if anyone else GMs this section. Anyway, the Starrise Spire is largely constructed out of brick. The interior is well lit with magical light sources. Alright. Let's see. You guys see the Starrise Spires is has a symbol on it to identify it as yellow with a black mountain flanked by 2 stars. You guys can give me perception checks to know some tracks.
Imprecise scent, 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, shit. And a 27 on my perception.
21 on my perception.
Nice.
Good job. So 11 for Selah and a 13 for Kalis.
Another 10 minutes gone by yet, or you'll let me know, right?
Yeah, I'll let
Okay.
you know. I guess. Okay, that was 10 minutes to navigate to the right portal.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, Kalis and Sela are a bit disoriented, looking around, not sure what's going on.
They're looking at the pretty man.
You two
Selah
notice that there are faint tracks left behind by 4 different shoe-wearing medium humanoid creatures, all of which head toward the northernmost doorway. So
one of these two, or
yeah, I think.
or is the statue considered to be the door in this map?
Let's see. Where?
Which way is considered
Um,
north?
Could I potentially attempt?
This way is north, so probably this way.
So this is north.
Yeah, this.
All right. I'm just making sure we get an orientation.
Yeah.
All right. Could I attempt to identify the type of creatures with imprecise scent and a roll?
Yeah, sure. No.
Like I think my odds are low, but I think what humans are
see.
human society.
Society check.
Yeah. So I'm untrained, so my DC max is what 10.
No, it just means that you can only know so much.
Oh, okay.
You can still roll a 20 and get
I
stuff.
didn't. I rolled a 7.
Okay. So you're sniffing and suddenly memories of Scotch eggs come to your mind, and you get distracted, and then you think about them like as Scotch eggs walking around.
Yeah.
And
I just imagine one of them stepped in like horse shit at one point, and that's all. I'm like, "Oh." I think it's a horse with feet. I'm like, that's not right.
but
Okay.
you do notice that while 3 of the tracks indicate that the people who left them were sneaking, one of the tracks walks haphazardly over the others.
Okay. So 2 distinct trails.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Notable.
Alright.
Is there any way to know approximately how long ago the tracks were made?
Doesn't give me that
Okay.
information.
Don't ask, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, 2 distinct trails to the north.
Oh, I'll start heading towards the door then.
Yep. And I'll
Okay.
take my shield out.
I'll take my shield out and I'll pull out my battle axe.
Yep, Sayla will probably follow suit, as will Kalis.
So what were you said the signs of attack. What were the obvious signs? Like spellcasting, weaponry, ballista,
Look, mostly like weaponry.
like someone bashed the door down or something?
Like because I don't see a reason why you
I mean, like the
can't
knights-
easily. Well,
Were they
it
sapped?
would be time. The only thing you would give up by reviving one of the guards outside. But
I mean, I think the Kyurgeon would definitely wake them at least one up.
Yeah, probably.
Like, hey, what happened here?
I mean, he could easily give him a quick elixir of life.
mhm.
That should get someone conscious quick.
Yeah.
Or smelling salt.
Oh yeah, that would. And then they go right back out, don't they?
I'm not sure if smelling salt made it over, because I think they just delved into healing. I don't know.
I remember there
It's
was.
up to you. If you want to say I have to use an elixir, I can use an elixir. If you're willing to let me do a crafting roll to make a smelling salt, that'll get him awake for
I also
long enough
I have
to
a
question.
medicine +6 because my goal for him is to take medic at 4.
Yeah, my medicine is 9.
That's good. That's good. Can you treat wounds if they're unconscious? Oh,
Yeah.
they still
Yeah.
have to wait. Yeah,
It's just a time issue, so it's
10 minutes to get it.
10 minutes to heal them with medicine, with treat wounds.
Right.
And if you want to do something faster, you can.
Well, that's what I am asking. Could I do a craft check with my alchemy to make a quick smelling salt? To just wake one up.
Are smelling salt the thing you can do?
It doesn't exist.
Oh, I thought they did.
Not in this one.
They did in the first edition
Oh.
because you could go into negative and
Yeah, I faintly remember
revive
there
you.
being smelling salts in one of the scenarios, but that probably
Yeah.
was first edition.
like essentially
I'm fine
it
with
comes
it. I
down
mean-
to if you want to use quick alchemy to do something like that, you can. But to do it faster.
Yeah.
Or you guys have healing potions, so if you want to use one of yours,
Oh yeah, I have a spare. I don't mind. I have a minor potion.
and so the guard doesn't have much information, just a blow to the back of his head knocked him out.
But it was nothing lethal. no guards are dead. They're just
They're just
KO'd.
knocked out.
well, it tells us something.
Tells
Not
us
much,
something.
but it tells us something.
Maybe you can get somebody else conscious and then run for help.
Mm. Yeah, he'll start work
Yeah.
raising the alarm in the area.
So this is a lodge. They're guards. Do they know where the captain is, or anybody of authority?
Like my best guess is that pretty much everyone else is at the Grand Lodge having a big old celebration. And so there's just like a skeleton crew. These guys drew the short straw.
Yeah.
Or they're happy to be here, so they don't have to deal
My
with
wife just gave birth, so I have to pick up an extra shift. No, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
my wife had a litter of 12, so that's why I'm here.
one of them has an arrow stuck in his knee, and he just doesn't move very well. So, the usual things.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So we had a little more information than we did a second ago,
Yeah.
but now to the north.
Mm-hmm.
So we all have. We don't know if you have stealth.
I don't
Could-
have stealth.
Oh well, shit.
Well, what exploration activities would you guys do?
Sayla would probably keep her shield raised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Kalis would probably just be looking,
I think
searching.
scouting is that the one?
That's the one that gives us bonus to initiative. Yes.
Yeah, just +1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have any special thing to it. Because you're a scout at the
Hey.
moment.
No, he's not going to be a scout.
Yeah, and while I have my shield out, I don't need to have it raised. And within precise scent, it's probably within precise scent, it's probably better for me to be seeking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that gives me a +2 if I'm familiar with the scent, which I might be by Brian's brain if I smell either of these two trails.
Well, I'm going to keep my shield up.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need a scout. We know where we are.
Yeah, we know stuff's about to go down.
Rat is not here. So.
Yeah. You're fine. I have my shoes off. Play footsie with me. I don't mind. Cool. So, are we just not bothering with stealth? Because I'm sorry. I know it starts with a C, and I can never.
Kalis.
Kalis. Okay.
Kalis.
Oh,
Kalis.
Kalis. Okay. I know Sela has some stealth. I
She
have
has
stealth.
Yeah, he doesn't have stealth.
Okay.
He has thievery. He can pick locks.
Nice. That might come in handy.
But then again, she has thievery too.
She's an honest paladin.
She was a street
I
rat.
remember.
Street urchin. Literal background, street urchin.
All right. I also have sudden charge, so I think me being up front, even with the reduced armor class when I rage, is still preferable to me. So
Could I have sudden charge too?
You might.
Yes.
yeah, you're one of the other classes that can get it. At level one.
It's one of my class abilities.
Sudden charge or in Dwarven, move like the tall people.
I want to make I know the air kineticist is faster, but I think the fire kineticist has really fun maneuverability things. But I want to go pure fire just for all the bonus damage. I just don't know what race to play, because burn it for goblin doesn't work with it, because they're not spells and they're not strikes. Flame Oracle doesn't work. Ifrit might, as far as like, because then I can get the cold resistance instead of fire, because I already have fire. I don't know what that boy. My daughter was talking to me about kineticists, and she likes Hero Academy, and there's a boy that does fire and ice,
Yeah.
and I was like, I could make that. And she's like, can you? I was playing around with it. I still don't know enough about the kineticist feats.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, obviously, my first idea was let's do an Earth dwarf, because duh. But metal dwarf sounds fun too. And then it was a wood leshy. I was like, come on, there's so much synergy out there.
All right, so you guys come out the northernmost door.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's gonna be me and.
The other
No,
dwarf.
that's yeah. It took me a second. I realized that Fred's black.
I mean, we all knew it, Fred.
He-
Not going there.
That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, my only recourse, laugh at this.
I have not done my genealogy, the DNA test, so I really don't know if it's in my background or not.
95% African.
Just the wrong kind.
You're just albino, Fred.
I was just gonna say, Fred's 11% Mwangi, or oh my God, what are they called? They're the albino dwarves, but they have a name for them, and I can't remember what it is. It's not a Bendigo, but it's like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not pygmy; those are the halflings.
Yeah.
Are they? No, maybe they are pygmy. Pygmy dwarves or something.
Like,
It's weird. They're white and they have, yeah. Anyways.
Anyway,
can't
let's get
remember.
on with combat.
let's see.
Okay.
So there.
So we breach the door and then they see us or we see them or whatever?
Yeah,
All right.
so there's you easily see the one guy who seems to be looking at the doors,
Yeah.
who gives up the alarm, and then it's initiative.
Cool. Alright. Are you keeping track or do you want one of us to keep track?
I'll keep track.
Okay. Like, I don't mind. I just would need to.
Yeah.
Oh, notebook's right here. So just let me know.
What does your character's name start with?
ANOM.
Okay.
Nom. It's they're a cat. Nom nom.
Yeah.
But Anomus Inatorix. They're a cat that was raised by lizard folk.
And then,
Don't
Fred,
judge me.
Your character's first name starts with
A B.
B. That's right.
He always wanted to call him Bro.
Bro.
Yeah, because his name is Bronon.
Kalos.
25.
And Sela.
8.
Good job, Sela.
And then
22 for Nom.
Nom Nom. And
19.
then it'll be Bro. Alright, Kalis is first. So, the one nearest you is like, Boss, they got more of them.
So he will move there and basically stab the guy that just said that.
Yeah.
13.
No.
Let's say, sure, why not? I'll stab at him again. 19?
Yes.
So for 5 damage.
Nice.
Use your clan dagger.
Yeah. That's the only weapon he actually has.
Alright. And then...
Nam looks at you and says, "You got this one?"
Your abilities. Okay. Yeah, you don't care. That may move. Spoon that dwarfs. 20. Okay. Only one move. Let's see. Come on, B4. There we go. Okay. What is Caelus's off guard AC?
Why am I off guard?
Just
Just asking.
He has an ability that makes you off guard.
Okay.
A much higher level ability.
Ah. So that would put me at a 16.
Very good. Not a crit. Alright, so you take a whole 3 damage.
Don't know if you
Okay.
can come back from that.
And let me just do it again. So, +4. Yeah. And that will also hit for 7 damage. And then Num Num.
All right. It's rage. And then I'm going to stride. So I believe both can hit me if they have opportunity.
He can't have one. He hasn't done anything yet. So if the big guy has an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity, Nom Nom
Yeah.
provokes.
They're fine.
Okay.
They choose not to at this time.
Okay. Oh, that's going to be a 28, potentially off kilter.
Off guard.
Or whatever it
which
means.
one, the big guy?
The big
Yeah.
guy.
Okay. 28 is a crit.
Oh, damn. So I just roll and then a double, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. So 8 plus 6 times 2.
28.
28.
Thinking. I was like, I got close. I was adding the other 4.
So,
And that's
so
all.
what is your animal instinct,
It's deer.
deer?
So as I rage, and as I come up, I just.
Alright. So, his last words are "son of a," and
Son of a
he
deer!
goes down.
Brilliant. And I don't have
His buddy's
anything funny
just
like you're next.
Oh.
Mwahahaha!
Is that all for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Bronum.
Bro. I am going to attack number 1. Sudden, would sudden charge be good?
No.
No, you don't need it.
He-
He was 10
it's
feet
going
away.
to be 2 actions anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have something like to combine it with to give you bonus, you're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sudden charge is only good if they're more than 1 movement away.
Yeah.
That's true. I will.
Because then you get 2 strides plus a strike.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Not a knack, but it's
It is
High.
21 to hit.
21. That will hit.
28 plus 4. 8 points of damage.
Alright. And
Slashing.
that guy's dead. He's like, oh, you said slashing? No, that still hurts.
it's like I forgot to wear my chainmail today.
Let's see. These two.
You have one more action.
Yeah.
I will move on the other side of. Yeah, right there.
15, 20.
Yep, that'll work.
That was slow too.
Probably
Guys,
yell at
dwarves
Sayla,
and
come
just-
through the side door. The other doors.
Yeah.
Anything cool.
Jewel. Jeez.
Well, that's fine. We could do that. Alright. What is your perception DC, Fred? So 10 plus your perception.
Be 17.
Alright. Doing this because it's the funniest thing to do. Alright, so. He's like, Jimmy, look! I got his fancy dagger that has no cultural importance to him at all. And he's holding your clan dagger. Let's see.
I'm not mad at all.
And look, he had this here potion on him.
I'm just glad I didn't grab my warhammer.
So, alright, so he stole your beginning potion, and the other, and 2 grabbed your dagger, and they're celebrating. Alright, see that?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And she will take a swing at number 2's, laughing about his having the clan dagger. It's like, you much rather prefer me to take you out than that dwarf now. 15?
Yes.
5 damage.
Alright.
Seven. I don't think so.
Alright, Kalis.
If he has an attack of opportunity, he can take it.
Nope, just a clan dagger. I already got one of those.
That would be a mistake, laddie. Never take that dagger.
Hey, that's got my name written on it.
So, oh, that's a whole 10. Even. Yeah, come on, die. Okay, thank you. So, 16.
Yep.
Try a different one. It's a whole 3 damage.
All right. He goes down. No. Jimmy, take the dagger.
It's a family heirloom.
All right. Num num.
10. Stride. I'll roll them together. Try to stab him with an antler.
Mhm.
Oh, damage sucks. No, not 15. 25 potentially off guard.
Yep. No.
Will it?
Mhm.
Okay. So 6, 7 times 2, 14. Piercing.
Yeah. He's like, wait, piercing? No, I don't resist that. Goes right through me.
You grab my clan dagger and my potion.
I grab your clan dagger because I have an extra action.
That would.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I
You
wouldn't.
can't put it in your snack pouch.
Don't think you're allowed to tell me what I could put in my snack pouch, Brian.
Let's see. Casey, for defending Dwarven honor, here is a hero point. All right. So, that out of the way. Let's see. You guys come across 2 labeled minor potions of retaliation and 10 gold.
Ooh.
Ooh. I don't know what a potion of retaliation does, but
I
it sounds
don't
fun.
either.
You're the Kyurgeon. You should know. Google it.
What is this Google you guys keep talking about?
Well, it's a number. It's a really high number.
I wasn't familiar with these either.
Just imagine you're like a Pokédex. You're like, I don't know. This potion is
Yeah.
instead of like this Pokemon is. What was it? Is it first edition had the I don't remember what the class was, but like you could sip it and you can identify it.
Oh,
That was part of what alchemists could do
Yeah, in this or first edition.
in first.
Yeah, I just remember I don't remember who had it, but somebody did it, and they're always like. Also, they could dilute it and like, yeah, I remember it was a lot of fun stuff. Anyways,
So these
I'm not-
are minor.
reticent for first edition. I love second edition. I want to do something fun with it. Cool. So we found 2 potions and gold.
Yep.
I like that.
So, Kalos would easily know that potions of retaliation, you drink it, and for a minute you gain an aura of energy, and any unarmed attack or spell with a range of touch that hits you, the enemy will take a little bit of damage.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I was like, you're gonna power up my unarmed. Like, thank you. No, it's just so those who are likely to get hit with unarmed should drink it. That's cool.
And then, let's see.
I'm gonna drink it and go back to my tribe. Challenge.
It looks like
So do I now
Yeah.
know that the big guy was the second set of footprints that was just like tromping? Because you said it was
Yeah.
3 and then 1, and there was 4 people here.
Yeah, it looks like the other guys were like, we don't do combat. We just sneak.
And he was like,
And he
I
was
do.
like, I beat people up. He had the gang up feat, and so that's why he was like, I can. All I need is one of these losers near you, and I can sneak attack.
That's
ya."
cool.
But let's see. It looks like they were guarding that door recently. And it is locked.
That one?
Yep.
Okay.
I think
If you got your thieves' tools, you can do thievery, or you can just force it open.
He has slightly better thievery than her. And these tools. So,
we both have infinitely better thievery than me.
Or me.
I turned my horn into a key.
hey, that's a critical success at 25.
Never remember.
You needed a 30. I've done some stuff like that, so.
Usually not at this level. Because, I mean, rolling a natural 20, he's not... Oh, I take it back. His dex is bad.
Alright, so you pop it open with one check.
Nice.
Um,
That was you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move you forward.
and you guys come across this thing. Where would you be? Kind of staying opposite of the door. Resting is a
A being of some nature.
yeah, they resemble a willow dryad.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just. It's the best way to start an introduction. She just looks at you and says, and points at herself, Lynn Salon. Or is it Salon Lynn in Aviston? Anyway, Pathfinder of the 4723 AR cohort, currently active at Wit's Edge on the project to locate some elemental portals. Before you guys know, I'm not a Dryad, I'm an Ardand. An ancestor of mine was a wood genie. I'm a kineticist, move the elements. Make them into other things or each other. All that exciting stuff.
Cool. I'm a cat. Meow.
I'm just a dwarf. Want a beer?
Yes.
After the day I've had. Yes.
All right. Well, I'll go find something. So, yeah, okay. Kalis is wandering off looking for ale or beer, something, and a mug.
Isn't this the kitchen?
Well, I don't know if this is.
Right.
No, this is the potty.
That's
I think
my-
this is like a study.
That's a study. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Black Rose Mansion
Museum.
Museum. That's right.
And it doesn't tell me what this room represents as. Oh wait.
That's okay.
So
You-
this is an archive.
So you were hiding in here from the bad guys?
I was locked in.
Oh.
Those guys snuck up on me.
What type of
Beat
kineticist are
me
you?
up. She's a wood kineticist.
What's the fucking door made out of?
Wood.
That doesn't sound right. I'm watching you.
She's also her.
I'm just playing.
I know. But yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to go find her a beer.
I'm just thinking of like, oh Christ, what's her name? Toph. It's like they put her in a metal cage and she's like, ha ha ha, metal bending. Like, yeah, no shit. That's like putting a fire kineticist in the fire. That'll trap you. Sure. Or trying to drown a fish. Although they do drown, but
Not in water.
no, that's correct. I was erroneously remembering that they used to classify whales as fish. And now, obviously, we know they're mammals now. That's what made me think. I read a thing, and it was very, very sad that whales don't really die of old age. Eventually, they just get tired and they drown. Because they can't surface anymore. I was like, that terrifies me. Like, just, Yeah, my daughter and I cried over that for a bit.
I can't blame you. That is sad. It's like, oh.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
It does. I mean, it's still sad though. I was like,
It's still sad, but
It's sad. Just, yeah.
they
I've
just get
had
so old
enough.
and so weak that they just can't come to the surface anymore. And that's,
Let's see. So you look around, and you find a what am I thinking of? A cabinet full of bottles that are labeled Bufo.
you find a cabinet with Nigel.
No, you're not getting out of the... Get back in there.
Get in there. Just hand me that bottle. Thank you.
No, that one to the left.
Thank
That
you.
one. Thank you.
Were there any notes or messages or anything on the four as to signify why they were here attacking the lodge?
Looked like they were like, oh, most of the Pathfinders left.
Fair.
We should just get free
This
treasure.
this
That's what Pathfinders
Home Alone,
said.
and we just Kevin McAllistered the four
Pretty
wet
much.
bandits. Okay.
Except for she's Kevin McAllister at the end, like beaten up. And then you guys come in with your shovel. Well, antlers.
Yeah, it says deer, but I'm thinking like moose.
Mhm.
Wah. Boy moose, make all the girl mooses go, or girl moose, make all the boy mooses go. Wah. Princess Diaries.
I remember that. That was a good
I'm introducing my daughter to a bunch of the 90, early 2000 movies. Like, oh Christ, it's got Love in the Name. It's the one with John Cusack where he.
Can't Cry Me Love.
Yeah. No, that's the one
No,
with the
no, no.
boy. It's
He's holding up the book.
Yeah, he's holding.
Yeah,
it's,
you said that. You did that, and I'm like, I know that one. And then
He's a kickboxer in the movie. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, because John Cusack like wanted to be a kickboxer when he was a teenager, and he was like, "Could you put the?" I don't remember who the John something, the director. He's known for all those like Pretty in Pink and all that.
yeah.
But he's like, "Yeah, can you make me a kickboxer?" He's like, "It's not relevant to the story, but I guess." And he's like, "Can you get me beat up?" And yeah, he gets punched, and like that's a real punch. I was like, "All right, good on him." And then he never utilizes it in any movie ever again.
Like, I know the scene. I just don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I think it's
I know the movie.
it's
I never
it's
saw
not
the
Can't Buy Me
movie.
Love because that's the
No,
one
that's
with
completely
Patrick
different.
Dempsey where he pays the girl to date him,
Uh-huh.
and then he falls in love with his friend who's kind of tomboyish, which would be a non.
No, he falls in love with her, and she falls
That's-
in love with him.
She was already in love with him.
No, she
his
wasn't.
friend, the tomboy girl.
No. Can't Buy Me Love. He buys a replacement jacket for the girl instead of a telescope. And then at the end, he's just...
Am I thinking of a different movie
You're
then?
thinking of a different movie.
What's that movie then? Because isn't that I don't know. I thought Can't Buy Me Love was the one where she paid him like $200, and then he
No.
buys her earrings at the end, and then he ends up giving the earrings to the
No. Can't
Sure.
Buy Me Love is she spills wine on her mom's stupidly expensive suede white jacket.
Oh, that's right.
He agrees to buy a new one for her if she will pretend to date him for
6 weeks or something.
a month.
Yeah.
A month or something, and
To
then
make
he,
him popular in school.
Yeah.
That's right.
and then he gets to dump her, not the other way around.
Right. Yeah.
Well, during that, she actually falls for him,
Yeah.
but he dumps her, and
They get back together
Yeah.
then.
at the
Yeah,
end,
and
yeah,
then
they get back
oh,
together.
you're right. Because
And
the
they-
one I'm thinking of is the different boy. It's not Patrick Dempsey. It's the Kurt. It's the guy who was going to be Michael J. Fox's character, but then didn't because he didn't test well. He looks like he's 30, but he's like 15. And then he
And Back to the
but
Future?
they all blend together. They're all the same movie. They just have a variation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. 10 minutes?
Let's see. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Salen is here because she was watching over some elemental wisps from some of the other Pathfinders. Sort of like dog walking, but elemental wisp walking. They got loose, and she chased them through the maze of the open road.
And end up here.
Ended up here by chance, and then lost them, and then the thieves beat her up, locked her in the room.
And we just left a bloody mess of them in the row.
Yeah.
But like 2 of them have holes in their head. Oh, let me just... It looks like velvet, but it's really just brain matter. Actually, no, when I stop raging, they go away.
Yeah.
So it just sloughs off.
And Taiwan Lane is like, man, this is cool. You guys are cool. I like you guys.
Yeah, we'll take a trip with you. We'll do a cruise.
Sounds like fun.
Is this the new Elvar Tam?
Ah, damn it.
Damn it.
Am I the new Bathory? Come on!
In my heart, Invartam becomes a society venture captain, but... Or better yet, becomes a new leader of the society, but, you know...
A new faction.
The Invartam faction. That's exactly what we need.
It's just a faction dedicated to PR.
Hey,
Led by Ned.
Ruby, what? Yeah.
Hey, Starfinder devs, if you, as long as you're doing Starfinder 2e, if Invartam becomes a faction leader in society, that would be great.
Make it a campaign, and at the end of it, that's what happens, and we will play it. Writers.
And Brian will be Ned whatever. Ned 264 or whatever. I don't remember his name.
Ned 32.
Ned 32.
Yeah. Okay. What was...
So do we have to do
The
anything?
funniest part of that whole first time we meet him was my Vesk arm wrestling another Vesk because this Yosoki gangster was owed money, and she's like, okay, arm wrestle my bodyguard. So he does, and she's like, if you're ever looking for a date, cutie, and he's like, no.
I remember because Casey was sick, and I made him laugh by going, oh, so that's where Sheeran come from.
Oh, man. What was the scenario we were playing where it was huge tracts of land? That's that's not the highest. That's not the.
Those aren't the largest.
That's not the largest
on
mountain
Vesk.
range. These are.
These are.
God, we've got some good one-liners.
Thing is, you're the one that came up with it for my role on my character, but I couldn't top that.
So
Oh my
good.
God, that was a pun, and I didn't mean it.
You couldn't top.
Couldn't top that. God damn it.
I died on K1. Wait till you find out what I do on K2.
And we don't talk about K3.
Guys are only up to 3. I'm on K9 already.
Well, what is it? Flesh Warp in Pathfinder. So I watched Repo, and I was like, I could play a plastic surgeon Flesh Warp. That'd be fun. All right, do we have to do anything special with this wood dryad lady?
So,
Healer, high fiber. Did the beer healer? I mean, that helps me.
So, I went on the Pathfinder wiki to find the canon alcoholic beverages, and Bufo was the funniest one, so that's what I found.
Perfect.
Okay.
This disgusting concoction is made by adding toxin from a poisonous toad or frog to beer. Poison is inserted in different ways, such as soaking the amphibian in the ale, soaking its eggs in the ale, or milking the poison from the amphibian, then mixing it in. Bufo is not consumed in civilized societies, but goblins, boggarts, and other humanoids lap it up. Sometimes eating the amphibian is a bonus at the end of their drink. So, there's just a little frog at the end of these bottles that you find.
Kind of like the worm in tequila.
Yeah. I like to think it's super dark, so you don't know it's there until you get there, and you're like, ah!
Before I goes, pour some more beer in.
Hey, buddy, you want to share? Huh? Anyway,
Okay.
so Salen asks you to help find the elemental wisps in the maze.
So they're in the maze proper.
Yeah,
Okay. So we
they
gotta go.
ran off into the maze. She stopped to try and stop these guys, got overpowered,
Okay.
and is like...
So they had the right idea and went back.
And then she asks the trees of the open road, and the trees give you a little poem. It says a riddle, but I don't know if it helps at all.
The maze's riddle. To find the land of growth and decay, ignore the spring, but not the fray. Choose the spring if you seek summer, but step back if you've gone 3 steps further. Step back from the growth and the harvest, winter awaits in the opposite forest. Caution, mortals, to not fall and drown. You must remember, do not look down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So last part's probably a bridge or something.
Something.
Step back if you go 3 steps too far, and that's spring. And if you're looking for winter, it's the opposite direction.
It's in the opposite forest.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, ignore the spring but not the fray. Fray is in fight.
Or it could be like frayed not, but it probably not. You're probably correct in that it's a
I'm-
combat of some kind, but it might be like a fraying twine or fraying leaves
Well,
or
I'd have to look and see if fray is spelled multiple different ways. or if-
FRAY both ways.
Okay.
That's why the
Fray.
riddles, man. Context is fucky.
So,
Ignore the spring. Okay. To find a land of growth and decay. So that, alright. Ignore the spring, but not the fray. Choose the spring if you seek summer, but step back if you've gone 3 steps further. Step back from the growth. Step back from the growth and the harvest, which is different from the growth and the decay. Winter awaits in the opposite forest. Caution, mortals, to not fall and drown. You must remember, do not look down. Okay, so the last part makes me think of a bridge of some kind, like a rope bridge or something. Like, because if you fall into a river usually. Yeah, fuck off. What? I didn't do nothing.
Closer to you.
Yeah, I know.
Over here.
so
I need to bring my fidget in. I have a fidget block. It'll stop me from touching things I'm not supposed to be touching. Constantly dropping.
you could always spin your revolver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is
That's
that
what's
whole thing metal?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's
Oh,
it's
wow.
It has dice in it too.
I know.
yeah.
You
I
us
showed
the
him
dice
earlier.
earlier. No, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it. You can.
I've seen it on
Yeah.
Amazon.
I think I need to make a gunslinger character.
So I suppose the only question from you guys is, do you want to take time to heal Salen up, or move on?
I mean, I kind of need to heal myself up,
Okay.
so we might as well heal her at the same as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So take 10 minutes, make some checks. Time on lake can also make medicine checks if you guys want.
I mean, Sayla will probably just lay on hands.
Yep.
But Kalis is gonna medicine himself.
I got a 15 medicine
So that's a success.
for the wood lady.
Okay, so
Okay, I got a success on me. Oh, nice.
she's nearly full.
Okay, and Kalis is at full now.
Okay. And,
Sayla will take the time to refocus.
and that seems like a good time for us to take a quick 10-minute break.
Okay.
Alright, we'll be back, folks. Trust us.
At 4... Nope. I'm reading my watch wrong. 2:10.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, welcome back, everyone. We are continuing with the Season 5 first scenario, Year of Unfettered Exploration. Our heroes have come to the Starrise Lodge in Mendev and rescued an Ardent named Salen, who was looking after some elemental wisps, and they got lost when she tried to stop a robbery. And now we're going back into the portals. And you guys took 10 minutes to
yeah,
heal, so it's a
40
total
down.
of 30 minutes.
Oh, that we spent a total of 30?
Yeah.
So I add 30 to the original 30?
Mhm.
All right, so we're down an hour.
And let's see. Now.
And we've been here too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's pretty.
That's standard.
2 for 1, that's pretty good for us.
Yeah.
That's standard for us.
Now, like, what was the one where we had to fix the lodge? It took us like 6 hours.
Yeah.
That was rough.
That was mostly because there were a ton of NPCs that you could meet and talk to.
It was like
I tried to
36 build points. We had like 84 rolls. We're like, God damn it.
I mean, if I didn't give the NPCs the personality, it would have been a lot faster. But yeah.
But not as fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopes.
Not as useful. Cool. So we go back through the portal
Yep.
in Mendev to the open road minis.
And so to navigate to try and track down these wisps, you can use Arcana, Nature, Acrobatics, or Athletics.
Okay.
Do athletics.
I think it's everyone pick a role that we're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 plus 8, so I'm at
Actually
25.
Pretty good.
3 plus 7 is 10.
It sure is.
You're doing great, Fred.
They're either hot or cold. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. So Kayla's got a 21 in Arcana. Sayla got a 24 in Strength or Athletics. I'm sorry.
Mhm. Alright. So nothing bad happens.
Hey, not for the lack of trying, right, Fred?
Right.
Yeah, we. Excuse me.
This area.
Okay, and here's where the poem comes into play.
Alright. The green is forest. It's a narrow path.
Okay, so everything outside of that is like trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
This, you come across this pond here, it's orange. Just
Signify it's something else.
say it's different colored green. So from here, you see a small artificial pond gives a calm and peaceful aura. It's a perfect place to rest in. Water is clear, easily laying. You guys see was at the bottom of the pool, which is a rucksack tied to a stone.
Oh.
And it's just 10 feet deep. And if you go and retrieve it, you find a shield encrusted with gems with the label "Glamorous Buckler, Do Not Forget." Looks like the person
Forgot.
had a hard time remembering what their magical items were. So the Glamorous Buckler is lavishly decorated with gilding and inset gemstones that glitter in the light. If you have it raised, you have a +1 item bonus to deception checks to feint. And once per day, if you feint an enemy, you can dazzle them for a round, which
-$1 rolls or something like that.
it gives them concealed condition to targets.
Oh.
So they have a 20% miss chance.
Well, none of us care about that.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's a cool little buckler
Cool.
that is probably either the gemstones are cheap or it's probably worth more than they say it is. But it's hard
Well,
to
I
say.
don't think the gemstones are real. I think they're costume jewelry just
Yeah.
to look flashy.
Just to make it look really pretty.
It's cubic zirconia, Brian.
Either that or it's because it's just a level 2 item.
They're rhinestones.
Yeah. Bedazzled. Literally and figuratively.
Bedazzled shield.
It's like instead of the brass studs, it's just cubic zirconia or
Just like
whatever.
imagining rhinestone glove for bardic performances.
Michael Jackson's glove.
We all thought the same thing at the same time. Michael Jackson.
Yes.
But let's
Human bard.
you
Really
guys-
high perform.
Yeah, were they really?
And Dex.
He'd be.
Get away with
Nope.
everything.
I was like, he'd be from Gurundi, but he would have adopted ancestry, Avestan or something, whatever, predominantly white.
Haldor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Irison. But now he had what? Virgilio. And then he bleached his skin. Oh, big yawn. Sorry. Anyways,
that's fine.
all right. What? So where are we?
So
We're in
you
this.
are
Yeah.
there.
Whoa.
There's a path going here. You can see it branches here, and a path going down, and then it turns.
Okay, and we're looking for the wood sprites.
Yeah,
Elemental wisps.
elemental wisps.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah, let's have a bunch of marshals look for elemental wisps.
Well, you're doing good so far. So far, you guys have made all of your navigation checks, so you're doing good.
At least
Oh.
I haven't critically failed, anyways.
Being usual me, I forgot a very important thing, which is this scenario contains themes of missing pet companions and deep bodies of water. So,
Cool.
if you guys are bothered by
The
that,
10-foot water, just too much.
yeah. So, No, that's a content warning for the scenario. So,
Okay.
so you're doomed, but you can leave if that bothers you. And then, yeah. So,
Okay. So, did this have anything to do with the wisps?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's my guess, because
Because she gave it to us.
she
right?
gave it to us after talking to the trees.
That's right.
So,
Pick a direction and we'll go that direction.
yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, metagaming the map, there's only 2 other squares that. Oh, I didn't even. I forgot about that. I thought in my brain we started there and walked, but we didn't.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
We
Okay.
started over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's this way.
I mean, to me, it looks like we've got fall, summer, spring, winter.
So basically, the areas you can choose to go to are here, here, or here.
Okay. So, to find the land of growth and decay, so that would be fall, spring. Ignore the spring, but not the fray.
Yeah, I'd go with fall.
Choose
on
the
that one.
spring if you seek summer, but step back if you've gone 3 steps further. Step back from the growth and the harvest. Winter awaits in the opposite forest.
So these two are opposites.
Yeah.
So one of them's probably winter.
To not fall and drown, you must remember, do not look down.
Which, I mean, I think we failed because we looked down and found the rucksack.
Well, Brian made us get it,
I know.
so
So,
that's
which
fine.
direction?
The one closest to you, Casey.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's probably as good as
Okay.
Going
response as
over
any.
there. So, let's see what's over here. Where? Did I skip it? Oh, here it is.
Wrong direction.
So, you guys navigate through. Where are you going over in this direction?
Towards the brown.
You guys make it over here.
And we're never going to do more than 3 steps before, just in case we have to take a step back.
And you come across 2 people.
Uh-oh.
You see what looks like a human with silvery metal veins kind of crisscrossing her. Well, I said her, but
Them.
no, I don't see the pronoun.
Okay.
So, guess it's her. But, yeah. And a wood creature? Not sure you would know what it is. But, as you guys approach, the wooden creature, like, large spear-like protrusion, like, comes out of their hand.
Cool.
And you guys also notice that the wooden creature in their chest has some of the elemental wisps. And the human-looking one sees you guys approach, sees friend react, and says, "Wow, hold your hostility, everyone. Especially you, my friend. We've only just met these folks. No need to come to blows just because we found each other, right?" The humanoid in leather armor with metallic veins shows their empty hands. The voice has a timbre of fine metal particles rubbing against a singing wind chime.
Oh.
As you can see, I'm quite unarmed here, my good friend. Well, that is their hand, so do pardon us. I'm sure from their face you can tell they're actually extending a friendly handshake. Right, budding? That was totally what you wanted to do. And the figure, resembling a carved wooden statue, turns to stare at their companion, articulate joints fluid as they transition between poses. Oh, if you call me that in front of strangers again. The spear point retracts as the elemental's arm rotates at the elbow. Their expression remains unchanged. For this, we're just going to, we can talk, they can answer some questions, and then, yeah, and then there'll be some rolls you guys can make.
Cool. I believe those wisps are friends of one of our friends.
Yes, those. They are very impolite. Positively the rudest clumps of essences I've ever met in my life. One of them, this one, the fire one, even called me something very insulting. Who raised these rascals? I have a word or two to say on their discipline and manners. Though if you'll answer a few answers for us, I can coax Yacha here, pointing to the wood creature, and see if we can't release them to your custody.
Did the wood lady tell us how many there were? 4? 5?
I didn't get a number, but it looks
Okay.
like these are probably all of them.
And she didn't come with us, did she? Or she?
She did after you guys healed
Okay.
up. So
But she's still like, she's not with us, or she's like chilling back and we're supposed to return them?
a little hard because
That's fine.
I'm like, where are those people? Are they still here? I think they're still here. And Salen's like, Captain Wisp, like, yeah, that's all of them.
Oh, good, good.
And then she's like, wait, what did the fire element one say? I will never repeat that again. Oh.
Something, my mother. Whoa!
They have a great picture. Let me show it to you guys. This is the
That's
evil
the
fire
fire
wisp.
It's got a little face. That's cute.
He's like, I'm innocent. I don't know bad words like bleep, bleep, bleep.
It's like the 3-year-old that says words dad says. And you're like,
Where did you hear that from? TV. Definitely not your dad.
yeah.
Yeah.
But mom said, cool. What can we answer for you?
So they're just kind of lost. They introduce themselves. The human says, I'm Gedin, and this is Yacha. Pleasure to meet you all. I'm a scout. My partner's here, a collector. We mostly collect valuables from the hands of the undeserving. Give them to those in need. What about you guys? What do you do?
We're Pathfinders.
Law enforcement.
Law enforcement. Oh. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't take anything from anything, anyone. Yeah.
I mean, the Pathfinders sometimes also rob from the rich to give to the poor, but sometimes they'll rob from the poor to give to the rich. Lodges are pretty ubiquitous that way. I'm an explorer.
Oh, okay.
I was tasked by my tribe to go out and test my mettle against other martial artists.
I'm looking for new recipes to brew.
Yeah.
She like looks you over and she's like, "Where's your metal?"
My shield.
Oh, you test that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's a Talosian, which is the metal versatile heritage.
Oh, nice.
So she's like
The metal
"Test your-"
version of an ord, basically. Yeah.
So she's like, "Testing your metal, huh?" And she's like here?
Sure.
Does that involve a ball peen hammer and a piece of chalk?
Bing, bing. Bong, bong. Oh.
But yeah, so she does say, yeah, she's a Talos. She doesn't recognize what you guys are.
I'm a cat. Yeah.
Cat. And then your horns come out because you said
Only
meow.
when I rage. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess you can rage, like, out of combat.
Yeah.
Just doesn't do, yeah.
Mhm.
I'll show that. But I have metal. I have a breastplate and steel shield, so they were a gift.
So a cat, and then the,
And then, wah.
you can see this like human, and she's like, "Nah, I never heard those.
Yeah.
Those are weird, exotic."
Yeah, you think the fire wisps say things. See the dwarves. Some of the things that come out of their mouths. Whew. Made my mom blush.
I made your mom blush.
Through her fur, yeah.
But yeah, so you get they usually tell you guys that they're like Robin Hood type people, except for it'd be Robin Wood for the elemental plane, and Yacha is a wood genie, just full wood genie, and you guys have two routes that you can go to resolving this peacefully. First is you can become friends with Geddon and Yeyacha. And that's with diplomacy. Alternatively, and you can also just bring them around with you and give off more tour of the maze, because they don't know where they are, how they got here,
Cool.
and they really want to see stuff. Or you can berate the elemental wisps for the way they've been talking.
Just the one, but they all get to fall out.
It's the army way.
Like the fire wisp is the one that learns all the bad words and then teaches them to the other wisps. So, yeah.
I heard about some birds in one of the New York Zoo that swear swearing peacocks or something like that. Or toucans. I guess it's toucans.
So, you can do diplomacy for, or for the elementals, you can do intimidation, diplomacy, or an appropriate skill for manners.
Are you use warfare lore to dress them down? Fucking maggots.
Like, I feel like it would work because they're not elemental swear words. So yeah, if you want to use that, that's fine.
Cool, I'll do that. I mean, it gives me something. I don't have anything else. 13 plus 4, 17. Hey!
Alright. So the elemental wisps are just in awe of your like tirade against them. You're like, oh. The water ones start crying.
I'm throwing in Amun Run and Eruxy swears. They're just like, these are some new words. It's Super Troopers. It's like, you behave right now.
But yeah, so they enjoy seeing the wisps talk to them too. So, and the wisps are like, they're all like standing at attention. They're floating
Right.
in lines now.
Flying in V formation. Like, let's go, mighty ducks.
And then let's see, that doesn't do anything.
And then I'm more than happy to have them walk around. The less people lost in the maze, the better. We've picked up 3 stragglers now, plus a number of wisps. All right, everybody, follow me. Let's get out.
Oh, there's where it is. So, when you guys met the new people, Tai Wenlon went and grabbed Ceylon to be like, these are your wisps, right? And then when you guys wrap up the conversation, that's when Ceylon and Taiwan Lei show up.
No.
And she's like, my wisps.
This is, in fact, the mother that raised them.
No.
And now the wood genie. Now we hear the wood genie berate her.
And when she gets a full story, she's like, no. I'm the babysitter.
That's right.
So.
I'm just thinking the wood kind of falls in love with the wood genie. It's like your Mizanara, they just raise the wisps together.
Let's see. As far as I can tell, because of your successful check, you don't have to visit any of the other places if you don't want to.
Good, we're making
You
back
just
faster.
It's
chose the right place at the right time.
I love it.
I'm happy with that.
Still got 2 whole hours.
Well,
Let's get lunch. Callus was saying something about pizza. What's the Italy of Galarian? It's got to be in the inner sea region, right?
well, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm like, the
Drawing a
closest I
complete
can think
blank.
of is Andoran, because I'm like, we got Italian Americans in here. Of course, we got pizza in Andoran.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Because
like the next closest place culturally that I might put would be Taldor, but that depends on when you want to describe Italy. And I can't think of any place with cuisine like Italy that does like lots of pasta and stuff off the top of my head.
that's a good question. Let me Google that. Like Galarian pasta. See, keywords. Look at that.
It's like buy the latest cookbook. Might be one of the recipes
Across
from the travel
Aveston.
guide.
Across Aveston,
Yeah.
the latest cookbook.
Well, the travel guide had a bunch of. They put actual recipes in
Yeah.
there, and I can't remember any of them. Because I didn't buy the book.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where? Let's see. You guys want Geddon and Yayacha to hang out with you guys?
Sure.
Cool.
Yep.
They give you non-magical wooden and metal friendship rings, worth about 15 gold. Alright, and then you guys head back to a lodge of your choosing.
Hot no.
And it doesn't matter which one you pick, because as you were going on the way back, the planar fabric rips and elemental energy pours in, and it becomes... And here we are. 3 things happen at once. From the sky, water begins to pour down into the intersection, creating an ankle-deep pool in its center. Though clear enough to see, the currents push Taiwale back and away and separate him from the rest of the group. As Salen turns back with the intention to help, a wall of swirling red flame erupts, stopping her in her tracks. As the fire burns away a patch of foliage it touched, the bark peels away to expose a metal core, as if someone used the wood of the tree as a mold for a metal sculpture. Shadows darken the water below. A back fin breaches the surface and goes under again. That's definitely a shark, Taiwale calls out. I don't think it's one I've seen before, though, so be careful. Alright.
A shark?
Yep.
That's awesome. Well,
Austin, I think
there are in fact noodles. There's what's it called with the broccoli and the beef? So they have auric noodles, but that's not spaghetti.
You guys are here.
We're in the green. Okay.
So there's this cascading waterfall that you can go through, but there are creatures on the other side. Let's see. So, Salen is here. There's a wall of fire here. Taiwale is here. If I understand this correctly.
In ankle deep water.
It's not quite ankle deep. Let's see. Wait.
What's the?
Oh, wait. No, you guys start in the water.
Oh.
That's first. Yeah, just right in the middle.
right in the middle.
Yep.
Why
Or
did we
wait.
get in the water?
Just don't look down.
Apparently.
Basically, the planar fabric opened. Water came cascading in where you were. Taiwan Lei got pushed over there. Sailing got pushed over there. And Geddon is also with Taiwan Lei. So, what the heck is 3? Sorry, making sure I understand. Okay.
All right. Oh, so those are waterfalls, and there's creatures on either side.
So, these are.
Okay.
So, water is cascading down here. Time when they get in over here. You guys are stuck in the middle. He's like, there'll be sharks. And you don't see sharks. You'll see, you guys saw Finn briefly as it surfaced, but as soon as it went down, you were fine. You couldn't see anything. The water is. Okay. The water is ankle deep for you guys.
Oh, okay.
It's regular terrain, doesn't impede movement. Okay. And let's roll initiative.
Ouch. Okay. I got 11, but I have to go use the restroom.
Okay. Do, 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 do. Brownham
10.
and Kalis
16.
and Zila.
6.
Okay.
Did you roll a 1?
3.
I rolled a 3 and I got a 10.
Do you have anything to break ties?
I don't.
Okay.
Neither of these characters do.
No, it's fine.
Jeez. How do you have a 9? Or
It's
a
7.
7?
I got 7 perception.
Yeah, how?
Wisdom 2, proficiency 5.
At level 1?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure as a fighter.
They're
Experts?
in perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah, no. We're only trained.
Let's see. So, and then I need you. And then
Why?
Alright. So, first. Oh, broadcast is ended.
Hmm?
Our broadcast is ended. Usual problem.
Our broadcast is ended?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, usual technical difficulties.
Yeah. Internet decided to screw up.
Oh, well. Anyway. We'll just get...
Okay.
Oddly, it's very similar encounter. Well, we'll see how these guys fare.
Very similar encounter. 4
Yeah.
pathetic guys and 1 tough guy.
Hey. 3 pathetic guys and 1 tough guy. Okay, I guess these guys don't just get to be seen, so...
There be sharks. Where? Oh.
They're
There be sheep.
elemental water wisps with fake fins.
So...
Gremlins.
Got them wet? Shit.
And fed them after midnight.
Well, once they're gremlins, it doesn't matter when you feed them.
That's true.
It's the mogwai that it mattered.
Yeah.
So... just because it's a fun list... Shark with 4 little legs comes up to the surface there. Everybody give me a will save.
Okay. 15 for Nam.
So 11 for Kalis and 14 for Selah.
25 for me.
Okay.
It's only natural 20 I'll get all night.
Oh, it was a natural 20.
It was a natural 20.
Well, unfortunately for you, they didn't give you a critical success condition. But you're the only one who's not captivated by this lovely disorienting dance as it just kind of shimmies around. Everybody's like, it's so adorable. And now everyone but Bronham is flat-footed for a round.
Okay.
And then...
Oh yeah, I don't get denied advantage until 3rd level.
And this would still work because it's very specific cases.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And then... sure, Kalis. Take a little bite. 18 off guard
Yep, that'll hit.
for 5 piercing.
Oh no.
Let's see if it
Said piercing?
survives a round of being on the surface.
Kalis is immune to piercing.
Okay.
And now it's Kalis' turn.
Really? He didn't roll particularly well.
Nobody did.
Apparently.
The high was 16.
Yeah.
So.
I was like, I rolled 11. You're right. I rolled real bad.
Okay, I guess. He can't see the others, can he?
As far as I can tell, they can be seen. They're just long, sinewy branch shapes. Kind of look like eels made out of wood.
Oh. Do we have a set of dice that's the same?
Am I?
This? Or is that my D4?
This one's mine.
Okay. Oh, yep, there it is. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think he was quite ready for combat, so he'll pull his clan dagger and stab that thing.
Okay.
Definitely not ready for combat. 12?
Nope.
15?
Nope.
Okay, he's done.
And then Nom Nom.
Okay. Jesus, where am I? Just So let's rage, stride. Those squares.
Yeah.
I'm gonna headbutt the big one that attacked my friend. I'm not gonna keep that. It's only on 12. I rolled a 3. I'm gonna hero point. That's much better. All right, so 18 plus 9, 27. Potentially
Off guard.
off guard. Thank you. I was like, it's not flat-footed anymore.
All right. Yeah, that'll crit.
Love it. All right, where are you at? There you are. Okay. Nice. So 6 plus 6, 12 times 2, 24 piercing.
Yep. Well, you had a good life, little baby shark. You got the dance, you got the chomp, and now you're dead.
Yeah.
All right, and then
That's 3. That's me.
Bronum.
Pull out my axe, and I'll guess I'll go to number 3.
Okay.
Hey, you have an axe, and it looks faintly like a vine.
Mm-hmm. And that is a 26.
Okay, that will crit.
Seven, 14 points of damage.
Yep, that be dead.
Good job, Brad.
Mm-hmm. And I will move straight. Nope, that's 3.
All right. Hey, they get a turn.
They do get a turn.
So, just nuzzle over there, and nuzzle there. They're tiny, so they're in your spaces.
These are some brave little fish. Stupid, but brave.
Let's see. So,
Screeching eels.
The shrieking eels.
Shrieking, that's what it was.
let's
They
see.
always make that sound when they're about to feast on human flesh.
Let's see. Does a 16 get you? AC.
If I'm still considered off guard, yes.
Um. Okay. So. It takes a little sip out of you as you feel your alcohol draining out of you and into the eel. You take 1 damage.
But you're sober. No!
Such a tragic day.
Yeah.
And you're drained 1 until you get healing of any kind.
Oh,
And then,
that's bad.
Yeah, okay. 13? Yeah. So it tries to attach itself to your antlers. And it's like, how do you grip?
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll have you attached to them soon enough.
And then Sela.
Oh, well, it's in my square. So she'll draw her sword and she will stab at it.
Which one's Siva?
This one. She's gonna stab one over here.
Oh, okay.
It's in the same square as me, which means
As
she can
Kayla's.
reach it.
Yeah. I just the meme where they're like, boop, 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 boop.
21
just trying to stab you.
21 will hit.
for 7.
All right. She cuts it in half. Alcohol starts spewing out of the mouth, and then it detaches off of you.
Okay. Hey, you know what she can do for her third action? Lay on hands.
Nice.
You feel your alcohol restored.
Restored. Ah.
Drunken palm.
No, she just happened to have a skin of dwarven stout.
She's
Here,
like-
drink this, quick!
Just
Ah.
she's
well,
like,
it just makes me think of Park and Recs where they have like lotion with alcohol infused, and is it Ron? Yeah, Ron. He's like, I'll take Blockablue, and it's like, no, it's you crack an egg, do a smoke inhale. Ron, he's like, I gotta go. This isn't for me.
yeah,
All right, who's after Sela?
Kalis.
Okay, Kalis. You know what? Let's try a different color dye now. Alright, he'll stab at the one that's trying to do awful things to Nom Nom.
Mhm.
So that is a 26.
Yeah, that'll crit.
Nice.
So 6, 12.
All right, and that one's dead. All right. So, Salen and Taiwan, they both had helpful things to give you, but none of it actually mattered. So, and we didn't get over to those, so that doesn't do anything. And for fun, as far as the don't look down, while you're standing in the water, it's only ankle deep. However, if you look down, you can go into the water, and there's just infinite water underneath.
Oh.
But when you look up again, you're back on the surface standing. And so for the
so-
shark, a way to find it underwater is for you to go underwater, because you can't see it from the top. And go, there's a shark.
Cool. So if you're in an aquatic race, you're like, I'm home.
Yeah. And, but, yeah, I didn't have enough actions to keep them underwater. I wanted to dance.
Just his tail.
But Taimon Lei says that those are hyacinth lampreys, and they're like regular parasites for water. And you guys make it back with plenty of time. So you guys can probably have like an hour left to go hang out if you want to do something. Be like, hey,
I think
this
we
is Timmy
talked about food.
Hortons or something.
I think Kalis is just like, wait here. I'm going to go find Fulla. Fulla! Take him somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't care. Shut up. Just go. The two of you. Go. You've got time.
You have an hour. Give him some libations to take with him.
Yeah. Here. Blessed hail of Caden.
Go
Are
play
you
20
a priest?
questions.
No.
But
Oh crap! I think he's actually a. Oh yeah, he's a wizard dedication. Completely forgot that.
so you guys conveniently make it back in time that all the party preparations are done. And you find a ballroom packed full of people who begin clapping and cheering upon seeing Taiwale
Oh.
on the far
Thought it was
side
for
of the
us.
room. Also, you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it says, "Congratulations on your promotion," on the large gold and green banner. The first word looks a little crooked and crinkled, but does not distract from the energy of the hyped up crowd. Fola pulls up Taiwale onto a small stage. Friends, fellow agents, as you're all aware by now, Taiwale has now joined the ranks of our excellent venture captains. In recognition for all he has done helping us recruit talent from all corners of Galarian, many would not be here if not for your enthusiasm or charity. You, Taiwale, been a compass to many. We hope to see that passion continue. It is with pride and pleasure, therefore, that I present you with this opportunity, an assignment for as long as you wish at the Woods Edge Lodge, where you will be working on an effort to map out the maze of the open road. He jumps in excitement, accepts a token pin bearing the Woods Edge Lodge's coat of arms. The room erupts into applause. They make out. No, I'm kidding. The rest of the evening goes swimmingly, full of
His
music.
wife's watching at home. She's crying like, son of a...
Full of music, performances, dances, games. At some point during the party, Full approaches you guys to inquire how the tour went. He is delighted that you found new friends. I'm sure they won't cause trouble in future scenarios. And Taiwale finds time to sit down with you guys and thank them for your very fun and exciting tour.
Oh, glad you had a good time.
And that is the end of the scenario.
Woo!
I'm like, oh, this is like Whiplash after our last scenario. I'm like, there's so many things. Like, okay, you have these things to help them with this. Like, by the way, it was a baby brine shark, so it's only interested in eating your metal. So if you aren't wearing armor, it doesn't really care about you. And if you are, it just wants your armor, not you. But it's a little hard to tell when it's a mouth, you know. And none of that came. Like, bam bam, crits galore. Oh, man. But hope you guys had fun.
Good times.
Hope you guys enjoyed watching at home. Because, you know, all this secret stuff happens on our YouTube channel. And our live viewers don't get to hear the fun parts. But thank you all for coming. Feel free to visit our fellow shop on your way out for awesome gaming loot that we have definitely killed beings to get. They were definitely alive, and we stole all that stuff from them.
Yeah, we crafted it out of their corpses.
Fellowship
that'd be
gaming out,
unreasonable.
everyone.